seems these days that social media and the world in general are just so incredibly negative. I wanted to take a few moments to just say a few nice things. Not to anyone in particular, but to the person watching this video. You're kind of cool. You are probably valued by those around you more than you realize. It's really, really easy to sort of get caught in this circle of feeling like you're not valued, but believe me, you are. You may only have one member of your family and one person who you actually consider to be a friend. But those people, they count on you. They may not say it. They may not say it often enough. But they do value you. I'm sure you try to be a nice person. In your heart, you are a nice person. Of course, it's possible that you could be the villain in someone else's story. But in your story, you're the hero. And that's something that no one should ever forget. Trying to be the hero in your own story, that's amazing. Trying to be the hero in other people's, it's even better. But when all else fails, when you have that day that nothing else goes right, and you just can't be something for someone else, you are able to be the hero of your own story. That's amazing. You're smarter than you give yourself credit for. You are. Many people, they just don't realize that intelligence or smarts, that's not something that, is objective. That's subjective. Meaning, the things that you are intelligent about may not be the things that other people are trying to value you on, or that you try to value yourself on. But you are so smart. So smart, so intelligent. You may not realize what it is you're smart about, but something tells me that you've got that one friend, or that one situation where everyone comes to you. It could be fixing a family member's computer. It could be someone coming to you for advice. It could be any one of a world full of things. But those people are trying to tell you that you are smart. Even if you don't have that person, even if you don't recognize that you have that skill, you do. You are the backbone of someone's world. Could be yours. Could be someone else's. But without you, other things would fall apart. And sometimes it's hard to see. But you are so important to other people. You have the ability to control how you see the world. That is such a gift. You have the ability. You may not be able to control the stuff that happens around you, to your friends and family on a daily basis. But you have the ability to put that into a frame of reference and to react to that. Sometimes your reaction is more important than the action that happened. What I mean by that is that because you hold the keys to your world, you are able to put things into a frame of reference that says, yes, this sucks, but am I going to am I going to react this way, or am I going to react that way? You have that ability. You have the power to navigate that. And that is so powerful. You are, to someone, the most beautiful person that has ever walked the face of this earth. Whether that be physical beauty, whether that be borne out through actions, whether that be in a spiritual sense, you are exactly what someone needs. Some friend, family member, it could be a person you haven't even met yet. And sometimes we miss opportunities to be that beautiful person. And that's okay. Sometimes we just need to try. Sometimes we just need to move past a missed opportunity and move forward. And that's why you're amazing. Because you keep pushing forward. Because you are worth that second chance, that second motion towards things. You keep going. I can't tell you the number of people in my life that I absolutely adore because they just keep going, no matter what life throws at them. Not everybody, in fact, most people don't see what they mean to others until they actually sit back with the benefit of hindsight and look at everything in retrospective. I want you, right now, to think to a time, let's say 5 years ago. Do you have more happy memories about 5 years ago or sad memories about 5 years ago? Think about it. Different people are going to answer differently. But I sort of want to challenge you. Whichever one you thought of, I want you to seriously take a moment to realize or to think about whether that was how you felt at the time or how you feel about it now. Also, in addition, see if you can flip that. Just think about it. Can you, if you remember 5 years ago as being amazing and I wish things could go back to the way it was then, I want you to think about the hardships you had at that time, roughly that time period, and I want you to think about how you could have possibly taken those things. could it be that you're looking at things differently now? And let's say you think that 5 years ago was a horrible, horrible time. Were there things there in the moment that you either A, enjoyed, or, or had good memories about, or B, ways that you could have framed your reactions to be slightly more positive and to give a slightly better outcome for yourself? Maybe, maybe not. But I wanted to put this think piece out there, just brain to brain. And I definitely wanted to say that regardless of what your answers are, you're loved. In many ways, by many people. You may not even know them. It's sort of a trope on YouTube for YouTubers like myself to tell their audiences, I love you! And that may be true. There's definitely different kinds of love, different stages, and different ways to take things like that. But I posit that I do love my audience. Maybe not in a romantic way, maybe not the same way I love my family, but I feel a deep connection with the people, especially those who leave comments down below, and those who comment. Even if the comments aren't always the nicest, even if the world doesn't always give me what I want, what I think I need, I know that I have a certain number of, I don't know what to call the people who watch my videos. Fans, followers, I don't know. But I have a certain number of people who will comment on every single video, who will go out of their way to make sure that I feel valued. And that's why I wanted to make this video to let you know that no matter how bad things are, a perspective shift, a hug, and a few kind words can make somebody's day. So get out there, and I want everyone who watches this video to say one nice thing to somebody today that normally you wouldn't. Doesn't necessarily have to be, over the top. You don't necessarily have to tell someone, you're amazing and I love you. But maybe you can just simply say, hey, you look nice today. Or, one of 1,000 other things. And you can make someone else's day a little bit better. You can be the catalyst for someone else to shift their perspective on their events of the day. And maybe you wouldn't normally have been that person that made them feel valued. But today, that's you. Alright. Sorry, very strange video, I know. I admit, so I put out a video. Actually, wait a minute, let me do this. So, till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all those things that make me love my job. Also, be awesome to yourself and amazing to each other. Bye. Okay, video officially over. Now's the time where we chat. So, put out a video, sort of spoofing channels that do the whole, whatever happened to things in the 90s and all that. Or, whatever happened to this actor, And I put out a video sort of spoofing that. Some people didn't really get it, and there was one comment that I remember off the top of my head who's like, you are seriously running out of ideas. And that's not exactly true. I'm running out of free time. That I will admit. Through a series of things that I don't really want to share or divulge. I've been working more. Been spending, been having a lot less time to spend sort of developing content. And also, like, because I've been in my car, like right now, a lot, I've sort of had a lot less time to sort of develop content, and I've also been, what's the word I'm looking for? I've been watching, or not watching, more listening to a lot of YouTube. Specifically a lot of, like, whatever happened to videos. I don't know how YouTube decided that that's what I wanted to watch, but that's what's been coming up in my feed a lot lately. So, yeah, that's sort of the explanation behind that video. And I've been putting out videos a lot less frequently lately because I know YouTube has this weird algorithm shift where if people skip too many of your videos, it stops coming up in their feed. And I know what I want to make, you know, and if you look back at the older videos on my channel, you'll see, before I started doing travel stuff, you'll see what I made before that, and that's kind of what I want to do. Sort of meta commentaries, spoofs, the occasional weird-ass video, kind of like this one. This one's definitely a little bit out there in comparison to what I normally do. And I've got a few projects sort of on the back burner that I don't really want to talk about because it's one of those things where if I talk about it and it ends up not coming to pass, I don't want to be held to it. So anyways, long story short, yeah, the channel's kind of in limbo, and I kind of understand the thinking that I've run out of ideas. I mean, it's like, that's not exactly what's going on, but I kind of understand that, what's the word I'm looking for? That perspective. But if you will, if you've had that thought, I just ask that you sort of shift your perspective to sort of understand that my free time for making videos has been severely limited due to external factors, and that I don't want to tip off YouTube's algorithm that people should stop watching. And this video may very well do that. I don't know. I may not even release this video. I may just release this on Patreon or something. I don't know. Anyways, I hope this video's been helpful for you. If it has, let me know in the comment section down below. Till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all those things that make me love my job. Also, be awesome to yourself and amazing to each other.